Dr. Andrews, how quickly does lead affect the brain and the nervous system?
Immediately. The younger the child, the more harm done by the lead.
And what types of problems may result from lead exposure in young children?
Loss of motor skills, mental retardation, convulsions.
Doctor, given their symptoms, how long would you say these children have had lead poisoning before it was discovered?
Years.
And if high exposure continues?
Coma and death.
Thank you, Dr. Andrews.
Dr. Andrews, there are millions of car batteries used in America every year. How many plants like Tytler Labs are there to recycle them?
About 20 now.
With so many batteries, why are there so few plants?
Many went out of business in the early 80s. Couldn't keep up with stricter EPA guidelines.
Does this mean Tytler Labs is still in business because they comply with state and federal regulations?
Yes.
Doctor, can you prove that the lead found in the children's systems came from Tytler Labs?
Given the circumstances, it's likely that it
Yes
did.
or no, doctor? Can you say, for medical certainty, that the lead found in the children's blood came from Tytler Labs?
No.
No further questions.
Dr. Andrews, in your opinion, is Tytler Labs releasing enough lead to harm the children in the surrounding area?
Yes.
If Tytler Labs were to shut down and replace the soil in the yards of those families, could that neighborhood be made safe again?
Yes.
Thank you, Doctor. Nothing further.
You may step down, sir. Next witness.
Plaintiff calls Simon Hall of the Environmental Protection Agency.
Counselor, we have already heard from the Alabama Department of Environmental Management. Now, what is Mr. Hall going to tell us that's any different?
He's going to clarify President Clinton's executive order to protect minority and low-income neighborhoods from waste disposal.
An executive order has no legal application in this case. Witness denied.
My clients can't afford to move, and their civil rights are being violated.
That's not a door I want to walk through, Ms. Jackson. Now, let's move on.
I want us to go on record as objecting to...
Noted. Now, move on.
What is it with you? I had every right...
Miss Jackson, I didn't hear you knock.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
A short-sighted judge who just made a bad call.
Really? And I think it's an arrogant lawyer who should know she's skating on contempt. I made a ruling based on the law. If the rest of your case is solid, you have nothing to worry about. Now, unless you came to take me to dinner, I strongly suggest that you leave my chambers.
I'll tell you where I'm going to take you. State Supreme Court. I'm going over your head. He picked the wrong black woman.
Is everything all right?
No, change of plans.
What did you say to Terhune?
Lakeisha, get on Westlaw. I want everything on filing a petition for writ of mandamus.
You can't be serious.
That's a heart attack. Have the movers taken the library yet? Fine, unpack and call a staff meeting into the new office in an hour. I don't care if it's not ready.
You're going to accuse Judge Terhune of judicial error?
I'm going to do what needs to be done. I made a promise to those families.
I think you're being a little bit emotional.
Every civil rights case we try will be emotional. Get used to it.
Aren't you going to eat your potatoes? They're usually your favorite.
When are you going to yell at me about my hair?
Never yell at you. I mean, I wish you'd asked us first, but I kind of like it.
Me too.
Yeah, right.
What made you decide to bleach it?
I told you. Oh, yeah. Kelly called a while ago.
Really? What'd she say?
I don't remember.
Hey, you want to shoot some hoops with me after dinner?
I can't. I'm busy.
Tell me something. Exactly what does it mean? Straight, but not narrow.
Mom, it's pretty self-explanatory. Gotta go.
Not till you finish your dinner.
I'm finished.
Well, it doesn't look like it to me.
Can I get it? It's probably Jake.
All right. Glad we cleared that up.
Have you really thought this Republican thing through? I'd take the death penalty.
If they murdered someone, they deserve it. Flip the switch.
Unbelievable.
Okay, let's talk about Cedar v. Tytler Labs. Where's Carrie?
Still in Atlanta. He's handling his grandfather's estate.
I filled Joe in on the way over.
Writ of mandamus, huh? You want to challenge Terhune?
We're mid-trial. It's now or never. The Alabama State Supreme Court can force Terhune to hear my EPA witness.
We need to focus on what we can win. It is almost impossible to shut these labs down.
That's exactly why we should argue environmental justice.
But secondary lead smelters do a lot of good. They provide nearly half of the lead used in the U.S.
So they should be allowed to hurt the people who live near them?
What about just relocating the families?
We've asked for relocation as an alternate, but these people should not have to leave their homes.
Tyler was there first, right?
It doesn't matter, Joe.
You challenge Terhune like this, he could rule against us. No money, no cleanup, nothing.
We don't have a choice. We need this testimony.
Rene never goes the conservative route.
We could end up losing it all.
Republican has a point, Rene.
Have you ever been to the Alabama Supreme Court?
No?
They're very pro-big business. If we go in there with a weak petition, they will bury us.
Then we better go in strong.
You said they'd be home by 6. What exactly did your dad say when you asked if I could come over?
I told you. He was mad at first, then he said okay. Okay, so I'm Alice, you're Tweedledee, you're Tweedledum.
Rene, we gotta stand side by side.
I know. Just start.
Fine. Please, can you tell me which way to get out of the woods?
Do you like poetry?
What shall I repeat to her?
The walrus and the carpenter is the longest.
I'm not doing the poem again. Emmy, it's almost 7. Where are they?
I don't know. They should have been here by now.
Maybe they went to a movie after dinner.
Or maybe they stopped by Uncle Jimmy's.
And maybe you knew that all along. You didn't ask him, did you?
Look, Rene, it ain't gonna matter if I talk to him or not.
It matters to me. I guess that's not important enough. Why don't you be Tweedledum?
Hey, baby, what's going on?
I was just taking a walk and I sort of ended up here.
Got a lot on your mind?
Not compared to you.
I don't know. Try me. What's wrong?
Nothing. Everything. School. Emmy.
Aha. What's with you two?
It's just starting to feel weird. She's acting funny and she lied to me about something important today.
Yeah, well, it's about time for your friendship to be tested.
Here we go. I knew you were going to say that.
Then I guess you came to hear it. Look, you're in a different world now, so your friendship's gonna be different.
Yeah, but does different have to mean bad?
No, but it won't all be good. I mean, you and Emmy have a history, but you have to be ready for change. You're both growing up.
I think we're growing apart.
Well, don't give up on her yet.
I know. I don't want to lose my friend.
But don't compromise yourself either.
Thanks, Dad. Staying late?
Yeah. Lawyer's work is never done. You'll see.
You don't know if I'll be a lawyer.
You're right. I don't. But you will. Good luck with Emmy.
Bye, Pops. Love you.
Love you, kiddo.
So, we founded the